Hey guys, back with another video, and this is a spec and review of a watch that you guys have actually requested, particularly on Instagram. You've asked for a review of this watch, so that's what we're gonna do today. This watch kind of has a cool story and some cool meaning for me personally. This was my first ever real watch, my first sort of big girl watch, grown-up watch, and this is sort of the watch that started it all. So I wanted to share it with you. So let me get closer as usual. This is the Monster. This is the Seiko Black Monster. Look at that thing. OMG. I love this watch. It's so cool. This is probably the most coveted dive watch within the watch community all over the world. Everyone wants this watch. It is just a cool looking watch. It's simple. There's nothing too complicated about it, but just look at it. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. So with this, you're getting a stainless steel case and bracelet. You can see the bracelet here. I think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's the new Monsters and the old Monsters. This is the old Monsters. I think that originally they came with a rubber strap and the bracelet strap, but let me know in the comments below if that's true or not. This is a hand-me-down, so I don't have the original packaging that it came in, so I don't know. But when I was looking on the internet, it seemed to be that it came with the two straps. So anyway, stainless steel case and bracelet, 42 millimeters in case diameter. So it's not huge, but it's definitely not petite either. Let me put it on to show you what it looks like on. Make sure I'm in view here. So you can see even on my wrist, I mean, it's just a really nice size. And it just looks really cool. I love it with the wedding ring. It's kind of how I judge if I like it, if it looks good with my bling. So nice size in terms of case diameter. You're also getting 11 millimeters in case thickness. Let me show you here. So not super tall in terms of width here. It sits pretty nicely on the wrist. Let me kind of show you here. So you can see a little bit of gap in here, but very, very comfortable. You're also getting a black face dial. Now, a lot of us know within the watch community, there's the orange Monster, there's the snow Monster or blue Monster, the black Monster. So there's lots of variations of this particular piece. You're also getting a screw down crown right here, which is very nice for those who dive or scuba or any of those things. Nice safety feature. You're getting a unidirectional bezel with 60-minute graduations. So I love that. You're also getting day and date calendar right here. It's kind of hard to see, but you're getting the day and the date. And this happens to be the Spanish version. So you're getting English and Spanish. The movement on this bad boy is automatic. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is automatic. That was cheesy. Why did I do that? Anyway, you're also getting about 200 meters of water resistance. So very nice. I mean, this is just a very practical dive watch in terms of, you know, for those of you that do, this is really practical for that. Now the lume, this has some pretty cool lume on it. It is by Bright. I'm having a hard time seeing with this, so I guess I have to use this arm. Jeez. So you're getting the Bright on the baton markers there. It's really cool. I wish it was nighttime so I could show you, but really cool lume. And what else do I want to tell y'all? So anyway, yeah, let me show you the back too. This is the back. You're getting a deployment clasp as well. This is the back. Now my dad tells me that this had some custom polish to it. I haven't actually seen the difference between this particular watch and kind of an original watch to know what he means by custom polish. So again, if you know what that means, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But I love the back. I love the kind of cool emblem back there. Just hard to see with this bracelet, but cool nonetheless. This watch is just kind of one of those watches that is just a really cool kind of daily beater, or kind of what I call the DD, or the daily default. This is just kind of one of those watches that you can go to when nothing else is gonna work. This works. I mean, it just kind of goes with everything. It's extremely versatile. It's extremely comfortable. It's durable. It's got some weight to it, but it's not super duper heavy. You know, a lot of people will say this is just kind of one of those sporty watches that you would wear with jeans and t-shirt. I disagree. I think this is one of those really versatile watches, which is what I happen to like, that can not only be dressed down, but can be dressed up. I mean, I've seen gents wearing a nice suit or a sport coat with this, and it looks great. And I've also seen, you know, shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops. So to each their own, whatever flips your pancakes, so to speak. And I think you can really have a lot of choice with just this one watch. It's kind of another one of those watches too that, you know, it's a conversation starter. It's a conversation piece. People, when I wear this watch, people notice it just instantly. They kind of do that double take and go, whoa. First off, kind of a big watch for, you know, a moderately small lady. But it's not obnoxious. You know what I mean? You see some watches and you go, they're obviously wearing that to be seen, which is the whole point of watches anyway, and I'm not bashing that. But some watches I look at and I'm like, oh, it's just kind of obnoxious. I don't know. Something just, it screams at you. This is kind of a little more of a subtle grunt. Hey, look at me. And that's what I really like about this particular piece. You know, for a moderately to inexpensive price point, I mean, you could get this now on Amazon for probably 150, 160 bucks. That's pretty nice in terms of price. You kind of feel like $1 million when you're wearing it. You know, it's just one of those watches that's just, it's very pretty aesthetically to look at. And I don't mean that in a feminine way, although, yeah. But it's still beefy, you know, it's still meaty, it's still very masculine, very simple, and very versatile. So for that price, I mean, you really are getting a lot of bang for your buck. So this is just kind of one of my all-time favorite pieces. I've definitely been eyeballing the Snow Monster, Blue Monster. It's just really, really pretty white face with blue markers on it. It's gorgeous, and then blue within the bezel. So the story with this watch is that my dad and I were sitting around talking, as we often do, and my dad's been a watch collector from way back. I mean, when he was you know, in his early 20s and in the military, he really found watches very cool and kind of started collecting them throughout his life. And I always really liked his collection, but I remember saying to him, you know, I don't like the kind of typical ladies watch. It's not for me. You know, I don't have a little tiny wrist. I mean, I'm you know, kind of a sturdy built girl. So I like kind of a more bulky watch. It's just kind of my thing, something like this. But it kind of never really dawned on me, gee, I could probably just get a men's watch and call it a day. So we were sitting in the garage talking, and I was mentioning that to him, and then we started talking about the movie Night and Day. I don't know if you guys have seen it, with Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise. Within that movie, Cameron Diaz sports some really cool big men's watches, some Rollies, some Seikos. It's just really cool. So I thought, if she could do it, why couldn't I? And so my dad said, well, you know what? And he happened to have this watch, this very watch, on his wrist, and he said, here, go get it sized, it's yours. So this was my first ever big kid watch, and it's just absolutely, I love it. And this is the watch that really started it. I mean, we're here today with the fruition of Chicks with Watches because of this watch and because of my dad giving this beautiful gift to me. I mean, this is what started it all. Once I had this one and I started looking at all the other possibilities within the market, I thought, oh, I want that one and I'd like that one and two of those. So this really started the addiction, if you will. So anyway, I hope that this answers a lot of your questions that you've had. I hope that this gives you a nice review. Some of you will appreciate the automatic movement. Some of you are dead set against the automatic movement. My husband, not a fan of automatic watches. To him, it's just annoying that, you know, you have to wind it on a winder, and to him it's just one extra step that he doesn't want to mess with. For me, I think it's really cool. It's a nice feature. I think that, you know, for me, this keeps a really nice time. I'm moving a lot, I'm typing a lot, so this moves right along with me. So I've not ever had an issue with this. It's beautiful. It's exceptionally comfortable considering its size. Although not major in terms of weight or case diameter, you know, for a lady, it's a decent size, and I just find it exceptionally comfortable. Like I said, I've not had any issues with it. I really like it. I love, again, you know, stacking it with my bracelets, and I just think it's a really cool look. So for those of you who maybe have been on the fence about this particular watch, or the Monsters in general, or Seiko, I highly recommend it. Seiko is just an amazing brand, and they continue to outdo themselves in terms of newer models, kind of reissuing and, you know, kind of revamping some of their old, you know, favorites like the Monster. So anyway, I hope again that this answers some of your questions. Please feel free to leave some comments below. I will link a couple of places that you can purchase this, Amazon, eBay, those kinds of things, for you as well. And then link all of our information, Twitter, Instagram, and the website for you to go check out as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. And also, if there's a particular watch that you would like reviewed or you would like the specs on, also leave those in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.